Welcome to the Credolab Android SDK integration tutorial. Today, we'll guide you through the simple process of integrating the core module into your Android application. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a fully integrated core module, ready to collect and upload data effortlessly. Let's get started. Credolab SDK for Android is a Kotlin library designed to capture a client's digital footprint from an Android device and upload it to the Credolab web service for future processing of scorecards and insights. The Credolab SDK is a multi-modular library with multiple components. The main component, called the core module, serves as the foundation for additional optional modules. Now, let's see how to integrate the core module into our application. First, open Android Studio and start a new project. Next, add the Credolab repository to your project. Open the settings.gradle.kts file. Visit docs.credolab.com. Select Android SDK. And go to the integration page. Navigate to Step 1. And click on the settings.gradle.kts tab. Copy the repo URL and paste it into Repositories section. Last, replace token with the repository token provided to you by Credolab Manager. Declare manifest permissions. Open Android manifest. Add uses permission tag. Go back to documentation. And copy required core module permissions on Android SDK page. While the core module does not require runtime permissions, normal permissions must be declared for it to work properly. Always make sure you've declared the required permissions when integrating a new module. Next, declare Gradle dependencies. Open application build.gradle.kts file. Navigate to Step 2 on Integration page, then select build.gradle.kts tab. Copy the core module dependencies and paste into your build.gradle.kts file. Replace the module version placeholder with the latest core module version. You can always find it on the Android SDK page in the Credolab documentation. It's time to sync the project. Now, let's trigger Credolab SDK. The SDK core module has a main method called collect. We're going to add a button to our UI, clicking on which will trigger the collection process. Let's navigate to the main activity. Next, let's find our Loan Apply button and set a click listener that will run the collection process. To implement this, let's create a method called collect. We strongly recommend running the collect method in a background thread or coroutine. Now, let's create an instance of Credolab service, the main class in the core module. This can be done using the Credolab service builder constructor by passing context to it. Finally, we can call our collect method. But first, let's process the result. When executed, the collect method returns an object of the Credolab result class. This class has two subtypes, success and error. If successful, the collect method returns the encrypted collected data. Otherwise, it returns information about the error that occurred during the collection. Finally, let's start the background thread. That's it. You have successfully integrated core module into your Android application. Let's run our app. Click on Apply for a loan button to run data collection. Open Logcat to see and get the collection results. Awesome! Now you are ready to send the collected data to our servers for further processing. Open build.gradle.kts file. Navigate to the documentation and open the recipes page. Open the Upload Dataset recipe and select the Dependencies tab. Copy and paste the dependencies into your Gradle file. Okay, let's create our REST service class, which will be responsible for uploading the dataset. Return to the documentation, copy the content from the REST service tab, and paste it into your project. Once that's done, we can modify our collection code to invoke the upload method. Let's copy this code from our recipe. Replace the previously created dataset collection code with the copied collect method body. And finally, let's copy the entire upload method. Here you will notice three important variables. Server URL. This can be either a proxy server or a direct Credolab server URL. Auth key, a security credential that allows upload operations on the Credolab server. Both the server URL and auth key are provided by your Credolab manager. Reference number, a uniquely created alphanumeric value used to mark each dataset. Our code is ready. Now we can upload the collected dataset. Once the app is built, click on the Apply for a Loan button. Congratulations! You've successfully uploaded your first dataset. This is all for now. Please check out our other tutorials on how to integrate additional modules. If you have any questions or need further assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our team.